Yes, Amran.
Hold on. Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, Amran. What do you think about the moon splitting, the Amran?
The moon?
The moon is split. Muhammad, the Muslim, they claim that Muhammad, he split the moon. Is that true?
I'm not. I've never heard about that before.
Okay, the verse in the front of us says the Muslim in the article saying the proof that Allah supported Muhammad with a miracle. Which miracle is that? Allah split the moon. But even the Quran doesn't say that. Read carefully. It says the hour has drawn near and the moon has been cleft asunder. Here they put between two brackets, the people of Mecca requested Muhammad SAW to show them a miracle, and then he showed splitting the moon. So
yeah,
the Muslim, they claim that this is the Quran, by the way, doesn't say that. It says, it's just said a short sentence in Arabic, اقتربت الساعة وانشق القمر. But the same verse the Muslim they use to prove to us that Muhammad is a prophet is the same verse proving to us Muhammad is a false prophet, because Muhammad, he said, he claimed that judgment day started, because when he say اقتربت الساعة, it means it's almost there. And what is the sign? Here we go, the moon split, but this was 1400 years ago, and the moon did not split. This was the eclipse. So eclipse happened. Muslim claim that this is a miracle of Muhammad. Hold on, if this is a miracle of Muhammad, that means the Quran, all of it is a fabrication, because there's verses who came after this verse saying that Muhammad has no miracle. So how this is a miracle Allah he gave to Muhammad?
Can I ask you what is the what is the Arabic word for abrogation?
ننسخ النسخ.
Yeah, because I've ever asked an ustaz before. So I say, why is it that both hadith are sahih, but the problem is that why are they saying different things? So then he told me, the reason why there's the so-called a contradiction is because of the rule of what is Arabic word again?
Are you driving your car, my friend?
Yeah, I just got down. Yeah.
Okay.
So what was I saying just now?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So
my friend, let me focus on my topic. Let me tell you something. I want you to listen carefully. Go and listen to my YouTube, and I want you to call me to confirm to me that you really believe in Islam is not from God, because obviously you are saying to me you don't agree with them and you agree with me. So why you are staying as a Muslim? Why you don't say right now I'm out of Islam?
Yeah, in my mind I have many doubts.
Okay, so why you don't say right now? Those are not doubts. Those are, we confirm them. They are true. Muhammad is a liar, obviously. So why you don't say right now I am out of this cult? Why you are wasting your time?
Yeah, actually, I believe I'm already out because I don't. Okay. I got too many doubts.
So Umran, our friend Umran here, he just decided to leave Islam. That's wonderful. Umran, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to go and sit with your wife, bring her to sit next to you, ask her friendly, nicely, can you listen to this guy? I will translate to you. And then you and your wife, you are welcome to call me, even in private if you want. And you can translate to her, and I will be happy to answer her questions and to show her that Islam is not from God. What do you say?
Yeah.
So we can save your family, all of them, not only you, because now half of the family is saved. Saved, let us say, not in the full meaning, saved from Islam, but still there's many things need to be saved from. So what do you think?
Yeah, maybe one day, but I have to explain to her.
All right. Yeah. So now what do you think about being a Christian? You left Islam, you decide to leave Islam. Why you don't want to be Christian?
Because I'm not. Because like I asked you earlier, I don't understand. Is salvation guaranteed in Islam or is salvation guaranteed in Christianity?
My friend, there's nothing it's called guarantee. It's you who guarantees salvation for yourself. It's you. Let me explain to you. You have a house, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is the one who built your house?
Who's the one who what?
Who build your house for you?
Yeah, I mean the contractor.
Contractor. If the contractor is bad, your house will collapse in the first earthquake. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Now, the contractor in Christianity, it is you. You build your house. So you build your house either in a solid rocks or in a sand. So if your house is strong, built by you, by your hand, then your house will stay. That is what Jesus he is saying to you. Your salvation is granted by your hand. You see, he saved you, yes. He opened the door for you, but he says, knock at my door and I will open for you. So who is the one who is going to knock? Which is you. And what after that? You have to prove yourself that you are truthful, not just a person, a hypocrite who is saying, Jesus, I believe in you. Okay, now I know that Jesus is powerful and I know he will send me to hellfire. So I'm going to say to Jesus, I believe in you, but in the night time I'm going to go and sell drugs. At night time I'm a thief. At night time I'm a rapist. At night time, so in the morning I say something, afternoon I do something else. So Jesus saying to you, it is you, your faith. This is what Jesus says. Your faith saved you. Your faith. So if you have faith and your faith is truthful, you are guaranteed salvation. So truth is there in the truth, faith, not just a person saying a statement, I believe in Jesus. As just like now you call me, says, okay, I want to be Christian like Muslim Desu. I want to say Shahada. Who care about the Shahada here? That's hypocrisy act. The true Shahada, the true witnessing is to witness by your act. This is why Jesus said,
I'm not.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not trying to argue with you, but I just find it confusing because even Christians, right? I mean, I've spoken to them, you know. Even Christians themselves, they are confused whether is salvation guaranteed or is it not guaranteed.
No, those are not really. Maybe they are naive Christians. They are Christian by name. There's no Christian can be confused about salvation. That's not true. It take you 2 seconds, my friend. It take you 2 seconds. It take you 2 seconds to search Prophet Google, peace upon him, and you will find that Christianity teach one thing: salvation is granted in Christianity, but salvation is granted for true Christians.
So is it guaranteed or is it not guaranteed?
It is, but for true Christians, not hypocrites. Why this is hard for you to understand? God, you cannot lie to God, can you? Do you think you can lie to God? So somebody says, okay, I'm going to say Shahada, but he don't believe really in Jesus. That person will not be saved. So saying I believe in Jesus will not save you. Doing.
Actually for me, I don't have a problem. I don't have the problem with the deity of Jesus Christ. Okay, the reason is because in even in the Quran, right, it says that Jesus was born without a biological father, right? You know?
Yeah.
So if Jesus was a human, then why is it that he doesn't have the father's DNA? Because every human has got to have the father's DNA as well, right?
Right.
So why do the Quran still call Jesus as a human when he doesn't have the father's DNA? Because in order for a baby to be formed, you need the father's and the mother's DNA, right? Okay. So I don't have a problem with the deity of Jesus Christ, but what I have a problem is I won't call it a problem.
My friend. Read the Bible. I'm confused about. No, you should not be confused. The Bible is full of verses. You can go right now and type in Google where the Bible speak about salvation, and you will see the salvation is granted all over the Bible, but for true Christians. You cannot bribe God. Like somebody give donation and he think by giving donation he will go to heaven. No, false. You have actually Jesus, he said, if you give with the right hand, don't let the left hand know. And Muhammad, he copied that later. So Jesus, he don't want hypocrisy. He don't want people to repeat by their mouth, but their heart is empty. Jesus, he want real Christians. This is why I keep repeating this verse. Not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of my Father, but the one who do his will. So here we have a condition. The condition is to be truthful. That's all. So if you are a true Christian, you do what a Christian do. If you are a Christian, you don't go rape, you don't go kill, you don't go torture, you don't go and hate the Muslims. You don't go slaughter people. You don't attack people. You don't hurt people. That's what is a Christian is about. So if you are a Christian, you do what Christ did. As simple as
No,
that.
but the problem, yeah, but the problem is that sometimes it's not that you don't want to follow the good teachings of the Bible, you know. But what if you are not a very strong person? I mean, like, you know, for example, you know, you get tempted by women, you know,
my friend,
and
my friend.
Yeah.
This is not really what we are talking about. Let us say I commit sin. And who said to you I'm a perfect man? Who said to you I'm an angel? Who said to you that I'm coming from heaven? Who said to you I never commit sin? Who said to you I'm a person who never did something wrong? That's not what we are talking about. Every human being do wrong. But there's a huge difference between somebody, he says to you, like, okay, I believe in Jesus, etc. And then I make my lifestyle, not a mistake in my life. I make my lifestyle wrong. That's mean I'm a hypocrite, I'm a liar. But a person who commits sin, he repent to God. He asks, God, please, I fell down in this hole, please help me. That is accepted. So decency. It's about decency.
No, I'm talking.
I know what you are talking about. You get tempted. I understand. But decency, then if you are a decent person, you will fight it.
Yeah.
You will do work hard. You will have temptation. Yes, this is true. And God, he understand. Yeah. God, he knew how he made you. He's not like just speaking from above from his balcony. I want you to be perfect, but he don't understand your nature. This is why he sent you Jesus to save you, because you have that nature. So he understands you very well. He understands your weakness, but he gave you many tools to resist, to fight. So the fight is like, we got sick. Let us say I have a virus now. Okay. But
Yeah.
God, he gave me white cells to fight the virus. He did not leave me alone. You understand? Okay. So either you give up to the virus or you fight hard against it. So if you are a truthful person, you fight against it, even though you are still a sinner. But you are fighting, you are doing your best. God is watching. God, he knew what you are doing. So that is the person who we can call him Christian, for his fighting sin.
No, CP, I'm not trying to argue with you, but I sincerely don't understand. Okay, like what you're referring to is intentional sin, right? What I'm referring
not necessarily, because sometimes no, my friend, I don't want to go intention. There's nothing called intentional, not intentional. All sin is intentional. All sin. You know it's wrong. When you go sleep with when you go and sleep with the woman, she is not yours. You know it's wrong. What intentional? Like what happened? You were in the bed and suddenly the roof opened and the woman jumped in the top of you. What intentional? Like you remind me of a fatwa where it says if a man his a private part is a woman a private part in an accident. How that can happen? Like what? You were driving your car and then you shoot the brake and then you hit the woman before you. This is funny and silly. There's nothing called not intentional. All sin is intentional because God gave you a brain. You are not an animal. You are not you are not a mosquito. You are not a goat. You are a human being who have a brain. So you know that this is wrong. When you shed the blood of a person, you do not know that this is wrong. When you steal money, you do not know that this is wrong. When you look at a woman, she is not yours. You know that this is wrong. So there's nothing is called not intentional. This is an excuse. People, they like to give themselves excuse. Me myself, okay, I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel better. So I give myself excuse about what I did.
Yeah, but Paul said in his letter, right? I've read the Bible. He said that he talks about unintentional sin. Paul was saying that the things I want to do, I do not do. The things I do not want to do, yet I do. Oh, what a wretched man I am. You know that verse?
No, this is you saw Paul always speak in a sarcastic way. Like a second ago, I was talking about myself as an ugly person. All right, make fun of myself. Doesn't mean Paul he's saying he's ugly. So you need to understand what Paul what he says. If my lies, and the Muslim they say, Paul is saying he's lying. Paul is not saying that. People accuse him that he's lying about Jesus being God. He's lying about the Bible. So he says, if my lie is about to glorifying him, not myself. So what lie will do to me? So is he saying he's lying? He's not saying he is lying. He is saying that his lies are not lies.
No. What Paul is saying is that he's unable to overcome his sin. He said, right, the things I want to do, I do not do. the things I do not want to do, yet I do. Oh, what a wretched man I am. Who shall save me from, So,
he's okay.
so
This is okay. When a person he meditate and speaking to the Lord, saying, Lord, be with me, Lord, help me. You see, we don't claim victory by ourselves, we claim victory by the Messiah. But the truth is, was Paul able to fight his sin? Yes. And the proof, he sacrificed his life, he left his life, the fancy life he used to have. He's a Roman citizen, he is a big shot in the Roman Empire, and then he leave and he followed Jesus. He start working, making tents just to make earning, to make living. So Jesus, Jesus, he saved Paul, and Paul, he was not alone. So you are speaking like now you are saying to yourself, okay, Messiah, help me. I am, what I can do, what I shall do. This is how you compare yourself to what Paul is saying. Paul, he did not became like he was yesterday. He was a different person. Today he's just a new person. Yes, the Lord, he saved him. The Lord, he spoke to him. But in the same time, there is a process of this person to go through his life. He's suffering. So he is meditating. He's asking God, talking to God. That is not Paul being or saying that I am doing sin which is not intentional. You see, if I do things I do not want to do. I do things I don't want to do, which means he is resisting those things. He knew they are wrong.
Yeah.
So if I just say to you, like, okay, you see somebody, you see, let us say money. You are walking in the street and you saw money in the, fell from the pocket of somebody walking in front of you. You know that this is not your money. Even if you found it in the ground, you do not steal it, but this is stealing. So here you do something, you take the money and you pick it up and you put it in your pocket. So you do something you don't want to do.
Yeah.
You don't want to do. You know it's wrong, but you do it because you get tempted. So you do sin always intentionally. The only sin I can say not intentional, let us say I killed a person. I'm driving my car and I hit a person. Is killing is a sin? Yes. But I did not want to kill him. I never drove my car to kill anyone. So in this case, maybe we can say it's not meant to this is not a sin actually, because you did not really think about it. This is not why you drive the car. So this, we can't say this is really a sin. This is an accident.
Okay, I understand. So I got another question which is related as well. This is also a very difficult question, and I think you are the best person to answer it. Now the question is that even the Christians cannot decide, right? Are the 10 Commandments valid for today? Because some Christians say that the 10 Commandments are under the Old Covenant. So you say when you
my friend, it's not, this is not about the Christian. It's up to them to say or not to say. The 10 Commandment is the same commandment of the Messiah himself. He is the Lord of the Jews. He is the Alpha, he is the Omega. He gave them the commandment. However, you see, the Jews, they have a wrong understanding of the commandment. As an example, when Jesus says to them, Sabbath was made for the man, not the man was made for the Sabbath. Okay, so the Jews, they are commanded not to work in the Sabbath, but the Jews, they took it literally. They took the reason for it, that the Sabbath was not made for God. So now if somebody is sick, somebody is dying, what we do? We don't help him because it's Sabbath. If somebody is hungry, we don't feed him. No, listen, I'm answering you. So the commandment of God being given to us, and we keep them. The difference is that Jesus, he explained the wrong understanding of the Jews. This is why he says Sabbath was made for the man, not man was made for the Sabbath, which means the man come first. So if doing something in the Sabbath to save a man or for the benefit of the man, then we do it. The Sabbath is not for God. You see, the Jews, they used to work 7 days a week. They love money, so they want to make more money. And some of them, the slaves cannot take a break. Nobody rest. So Sabbath was to enforce them to take a break. It was for their benefit. Otherwise, God, what he will do with your Sabbath? What God will do with your Sabbath? Nothing. He will rest.
So your answer is that the 10 Commandments are still valid for Christians under the New Covenant.
There is nothing is called a New Covenant and Old Covenant. It is the same God. And we have a better understanding, as simple as that. Like the same when the Jews, they wanted to stone the women, correct? Okay, the Jews are doing the law of Moses, the law which is given to Moses, The law is given in the Old Testament. So what Jesus says to them, if one of you without sin throw your stone. He did not say don't do it. He didn't say it's not valid.
Yeah.
He didn't say I abrogated it. He didn't say I changed it. He says all of you are a bunch of hypocrites.
Then if the 10 commandments are still valid today, then why is it that there's another verse? Sorry, these are very sincere questions. I really don't understand. That's why I'm asking you. Now, if the 10 commandments are still valid, there's a verse, I can't remember where is it, in the New Testament that says, right, that whoever is under the Spirit, they are not under the law. So how do you become a real Christian? Do you become a real Christian by following the 10 commandments?
Jesus, he said, I came to fulfill, not to destroy. He came to fulfill, not to destroy, to complete. So his coming is to complete, and is complete by him. He gave us the understanding. He gave us the explanation. He gave us, like as an example, the Jews always, because this is what the law teaching them, you should not eat this, you should not eat that. And the Jews, they took it like, because if you eat them, that will make you dirty. This is not the reason. So eating those things are forbidden for your benefit, like forbidding the pig, because the pig, he eat anything in the ground, including dead people. This, we are talking about time where people get killed and they thrown in the road, and the people crucified and they left they throw them and dump them in the dumpster. So pigs, they eat anything. So it was forbidden for a reason. So Jesus then, he said, it's not what go inside your mouth will make you dirty, it's what come from your mouth. But did he say that the old teaching is wrong? He did not say that. He correct their understanding. This is not about being dirty and clean. What make you clean is not what make you dirty as you think. What make you clean is what your mouth coming out, the word coming out from your mouth, is not eating some piece of meat. That will not make you dirty. It's your words, your mouth.
Yeah, but you haven't answered my question. My question was, the verse in the New Testament says, right, for anyone who is under the law, for anyone who is under
listen. Just to make it simple for you, there's in the Jews been given the law, waiting for the Messiah to come. You know that, right? Okay. Now the Messiah came.
Yeah.
So the salvation before, it was by following the law step by step. The salvation of the Messiah by believing in the Messiah and whatever the Messiah he said to us. So before, people, they have a law, and the only way to be saved is the law, to be obedient to the law. After the Messiah, the Messiah is your Savior, is not the law. However, the law is still there. Nothing changed. Have you ever heard of a Christian saying to you, we don't believe in the Old Testament?
No.
Okay. So law was given, and given for a reason. A law was given to someone who exists 3,000 years ago for a reason. Now, if that law was given, there's a law was given for a reason at that time. As an example, when Musa says to them, if you want to go and do your dirt, you have to walk away from the camp, etc. What does this have to do with me today? Nothing, because my bathroom is in my house. The things is a lot cleaner. So there's things have to do with timing and reasoning of timing. There's things have to do with eternal purpose. Eternal purpose, not to lie, not to kill, not to cheat, not to steal. Those will not change. But there's other things which have to do with certain things. The Jews, they live in their time. They are not for today. They are for the Jews who live at that time. So you are mixing things up. You are mixing things up about things given for a reason, about the commandment. The commandment, nothing changed in it. Nothing changed in it. Like do the Christian believe that we should kill? Do the Christian believe we should steal? Do the Christian believe that we should commit adultery? Do the Christian believe that we should do it, the whole no, the Christians, they still believe in the 10 commandments. Nobody can say.
So what you are saying is that the principle of the 10 commandments are valid, but the 10 commandments are not valid. Is that what you're saying?
My friend, the 10 commandment is valid, because if the 10 commandment is not valid, how the principle is valid? You are funny, my friend. The 10 commandment is valid. This is why we have to obey the principle of the 10 commandment. I cannot steal. I cannot kill. It is valid for eternity. It is not for certain time. I was speaking about things is not in the Ten Commandments. Those things are law made for people to survive, for their health, for their safety, for their security. That's it. But the Ten Commandments, it was not temporarily. It was not for a certain time. Do you understand me?
I think so.
Okay. Now listen, I have to go back to my topic. Now you decide to leave Islam, feel free. Think, read the Bible again carefully. Salvation is granted in the Bible, and the verses is so clear. It stays in the front of you. I'm quoting now Matthew 7:21-23. Not everyone, and this is the verse always I repeat because it's very important. Not everyone says to me, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of the heaven, but the one who does the will of my Father. So the will of his Father is the Ten Commandments. The will of his Father, not to kill. The will of the Father is not to steal. The will of the Father is not to lie. The will of the Father is not to be hypocrite. The will of the Father is there. So you do the will of the Father and you call him Lord, and then your salvation is granted. So now we have a clear things Jesus is asking us for. To be, this is why he says, be perfect like your Father, be holy. Be holy, which means it's a project to work in. You will not be holy, you will never be holy, but be holy. Be holy, follow me. And the one who follow me, he will be victorious. So every Christian will be saved, and the true Christian is the one who do his work as much as he can to be holy. He is not going to be holy, and no man will be holy. All of us are sinners. But it's a mission to walk through. Who said to you that the Christian Prince is holy? I am not a holy man. I'm a sinner man. So me, the sinner man, I cannot be saved by myself. I need the Messiah to help me, the Messiah to save me. So me, I fight my sin by his help, and I work hard against my sin, which means I work against myself, because myself will bring me into temptation, into sin. So I work against myself and I go and fight it, and that's what the Messiah is saying. So if you are a truthful person, you fight your sin. If you are not, you give up, you live it, and you think that you are a Christian, fake a Christian, by putting a cross in your neck, but yet you are a drug dealer, you are a criminal, you are a rapist, you are a person who even is not good to his parents, you are a person who is not even good to his neighbor, you are a fake Christian. That is what Jesus is talking about. True Christians are saved. There's nothing is called true Christian, by the way, and not true Christians. Either you are Christian or not. This is why he says you cannot, like, you cannot be either you are sweet, either you are hot or cold. Warm water is disgusting. So in Christianity is not exist. So either you are warm or cold, so I can swallow you. A Christian who is so is not exist. He is now Christian. He have to have a taste, and the taste have to be good. My friend, I have to go back to my topic. You took me away from my topic.
Sorry for interrupting you.
No problem.
Thank you for taking the time to speak to me.
You're welcome.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
No
the conversation.
I'm happy that you left Islam, and that's a good thing at least. Thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you. Okay. Bye bye.